Up to this point, we've studied a few different systems for analyzing or labeling chords that we encounter, such as lead sheet symbols and figured bass. Those systems are great and we'll continue to use them. Lead sheet symbols continue to be a practical system used by performing musicians in a variety of contexts. And sometimes we'd use them for analysis as well. But here's the drawback. They don't show chord function. For example, you could label a G major chord G major, but that doesn't tell us how it is functioning in a key. For example, if we have G in G major, it has a very different function than if we use G major, the triad, in the key of C, for example. So what I want to do today is teach you one more system of labeling where we use Roman numerals. The benefit of using Roman numerals is that it shows function within a key. For example, where the chord built on the tonic scale degree is always labeled 1. The chord built on the second scale degree is labeled 2, and so on and so forth. When we combine Roman numerals with the figured bass symbols we already know, it is a very powerful system conveying a lot of information about chord spelling and functionality with just a few characters. Let me show you how it works. So, to show you how this works, we're going to think in the key of A major. Now, I've written all 7 scale degrees, and we can build a triad off of each of these in the key. When we do that, we get something that looks like this. And we can label each of those chords with the Roman numeral that corresponds with the scale degree of its root. Therefore, we would label the chord built on scale degree 1 with Roman numeral 1. And because it is a major triad, I use the uppercase form of the Roman numeral. The next chord, built on scale degree 2, will use the Roman numeral 2. But notice the quality. This is a minor chord, so I've used the lowercase version of the Roman numeral 2. The 3 chord is likewise a minor triad built on scale degree 3. 4 and 5 are both major triads built on scale degrees 4 and 5 respectively. The 6 chord is minor, and the quality of the 7 chord, the leading tone triad, is diminished. Notice for this one, I add a little circle after the lowercase 7 to show that it's not minor but diminished. Here's the good news. These chord qualities will remain consistent in all major keys as long as you don't have any chromatic notes in them. What does that mean? The 1 chord is always major in a major key. The 5 chord is always major in a major key. The 6 chord will be minor, and so on and so forth. We have a different set of chord qualities when we're in a minor key. For this example, I am going to use the A harmonic minor scale. I'm choosing harmonic minor because we like to derive harmonies or chords from it. When we use harmonic minor, we get a different set of chord qualities. The 1 chord is minor. The 2 chord is diminished. The 3 chord in harmonic minor is augmented. 4 is minor. The 5 chord is major. The 6 chord is major. And the 7 triad built on the leading tone scale degree is diminished, just like it is in major. Because we don't always use harmonic minor, sometimes we will have chords using the other forms of the natural or melodic minor scales. Therefore, it is possible to have some variants on the chords that have scale degree 7 in them. Those chords are 3, 5, and 7. If we use the natural minor form of the scale, the 3 chord is no longer augmented but major. The 5 chord would no longer be major but minor. And the chord built on scale degree 7, not the leading tone, but rather the subtonic, would be major. So you'll need to be especially careful when you're in minor with the qualities of the Roman numerals. Our next tasks are going to be to get really familiar with how these Roman numerals work in major and minor, get good at being able to tell what scale degree is the root in a key to get the right Roman numeral number, and then also be able to pay attention to the quality of the chord so that we can reflect it in whether we use an uppercase or lowercase Roman numeral.